I need to stop doing. A lot of people come to me and they're like, I need to stop doing this. I need to be deprogrammed from these other coaches. I need to change my mindset. I need to get rid of the resistance and the doubts. But their big old but is, I don't know how to do it. What do I need to do to change me? What am I going to do to deprogram myself from these other coaches? This is Susie, your beautiful millionaire swan queen. Welcome back to the garden, my beautiful ducklings. Subscribe, smash the like button, share my videos. I promise I'll love you forever. I am a life coach and I have a paid Facebook group. If you're interested in working with me to drastically change your life for the better, check out my website below. So you have been following other coaches and you've stumbled across my system. And you found out that my system was really easy. It works very quickly. And now you're trying to figure out how to deprogram yourself from what these other coaches taught you. Well, guess what? It's really to stop doing an imaginal scene. It's real easy to stop doing an imaginal scene. It's easy. There's nothing to it. You just stop sitting there staring out the walls doing the balcony scene in Paris. You just stop. If you don't want to walk around and say, he or she is obsessed with me, he or she has no free will, he or she has to do whatever I say because I am a badass boss bitch who gets everything she wants. I am a manifesting master. Stop saying it. Changing your program is as easy as stop saying what you don't want to say. Changing your doubts, your resistance, it's as easy as stop talking about it. Yeah, stop. Like, I wish I had a big old stop sign here. I want Pootie Pie's guy because he would like put this stop sign up and he'd be like, stop, stop, stop. And my head would explode. It'd be really cool. I need a techie guy. Preferably one that's really cute and speaks with a cute British accent. So let's think about this. I'm doing another coach's techniques, and you found out that creating simple story, asking better questions, and praising whatever it is you're trying to create in your life works so much better. And yet you keep running around going, he's obsessed, she's obsessed, they're going to text me, they're constantly calling me, they're begging to see me. You don't really want to change. Change is actually as simple as picking up a coffee cup and taking a sip. Change is as simple as picking out which color you want. I mean, which color pen do you want to color with today? I got these for my really cool elephant coloring book. And I just go in here and I pick out a color. I like purples. So we're going to pick out a purple one. Here's a purple one. Oh, look, there's one purple. There's two purples. There's three. There's four. That's kind of a pinky one. That's not really purple. There's five. So we have what, 5 purples right now? So let's see. I'm obsessed. He or she's texting me, calling me all the time. They're begging to see me. I have an amazing relationship. Why am I happily married to Jared? It's picking out a color, guys. Legit. Which color pen do you want to color in my coloring book with? Like, really. That is how simple my techniques are. You pick a color and you change the color. So I'm going to pick this color and I'm going to call this shade of purple, I am happily married to Jared. Why am I happily married to Jared? Isn't it wonderful I'm happily married to Jared? Thank you, I'm happily married to Jared. But I'm happily married to Jared. It's just changing colors. It's like changing your clothes, taking a shower, washing your hair, putting on different jewelry every day. When you are focused on changing These other coaches are teaching you a technique that works for them, and they're only teaching you what works for them. I am teaching you what works for you. What do you naturally do? I have a coaching client, and that coaching client naturally says, but I just got to do this, but I just got to do that. Another client says, thank you, I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Thank you, this is working out for me, and I understand I simply need to change my life. You're making this really, really complicated and not fun. So if you don't want purple, we could do blues. I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blues here. So he's constantly calling me. He's constantly texting me. He's constantly asking me out. He's constantly telling me he loves me. He's constantly showing up for me. He's thinking about me 86,400 seconds a day. He's bringing me flowers. He is taking my pictures all the time. He's sharing his and her toilets. Why am I happily married? I am replacing 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Legit. 13 things that you guys say all day long. 86,400 seconds a day. And then when you don't say these 13 things, you think you're doing something wrong. And I'm taking these 13 things and I'm giving you one thing. Which is harder to do? I mean, seriously, when you look at it in this aspect, what is harder to do? Why am I happily married to Jared all day long? Or 13 different phrases that has to be said. Each one of these 13 phrases has to be said 1,008 times a day. So now you're saying this over 13,000 times. But I just say this occasionally when I'm thinking about it. Or when I think about him, or when he pops up into my reality, or I see something. Or I, could set a timer 3 times a day and the timer could go off and I could be like, for a couple of minutes, why am I happily married to Jared? And then I get distracted because there's a hummingbird on my balcony and I stop and I start watching the hummingbird. But when you're doing all 13 of these 1,000 times plus a day, a piece, this makes life really chaotic and not fun. So deprogramming yourself from these other coaches is setting down all of these affirmations. It's taking this backpack filled with stuff that you have to do every single day. Now, can you imagine having to write 13,000 times a day what you want to create in your relationship? And here's the thing. If you stop doing these 13 things, it goes bye-bye. You no longer have it because you stopped doing it. But if you do this one thing for the rest of your life, and that is to say, I am happily married to Jared, or why am I happily married to Jared? Because some days you're going to say it as a question, some days you're going to say it as a statement. But you do this one thing for the rest of your life. Which would you prefer? Would you prefer this one simple, easy thing that everybody says, it's too easy? Because in all of this, I have to talk about I am God, and nobody has free will, and everybody is me pushed out, so they have to do all these 13 things. But with this, I get absolutely positively everything I want in my relationship, and I'm only saying one phrase. And the beauty of this one phrase is he's not constantly calling me. He's not constantly texting me. He's not wearing a blue shirt. He's not begging to be in a relationship with me. He's not taking me out on dates all the time. I'm not having to share his and her toilet because this one little question, why am I happily married to Jared, allows Jared to do nice things for me without me telling him what I have to do. So I tell him he has to text me. I tell him, you have to text me. Now I have to tell him what he's texting me. So now I have these 13 things I have to do, and now I got to be specific and say what you're texting me. Because if I just say you're texting me, you're texting me, you're texting me, and I get this stupid thing that I don't want, I'm not going to be happy. And I'm going to have to do even more work. But if I say, why am I happily married? That gives him choices of things to do that makes me happy. That means if he knows that I'm having a long day on calls, or it's rainy and I don't like driving in the rain, he's going to bring dinner home knowing I haven't gone grocery shopping, so I don't have to go out in the rain. And dinner home could be something he bought at the store, or it could be my favorite meal from the restaurant. But here's the beauty of this. He's not making me get in the car and go to the restaurant. He's bringing it to me. But I didn't specifically ask or state what he had to do. When I talk about this one simple thing that drastically changes your life for the better, what even gets more is, this is a coffee cup that holds all these pens. You guys are saying all these different things all day long. I'm the only one he wants. I'm the only woman he loves. I'm the only woman who can satisfy him. You're constantly doing this. And this is really heavy and tiring, and it weighs you down. So we put this down. We pick up our coffee that he made for me this morning. We take a sip. We pick up one color, and look, this is like a cute little something. We can color our elephant. And we can color the elephant with one color, because we can use different pressures on our pen to get different colors. But this one pen drastically changes your life for the better. And I keep getting, I remember when you were an admin in Joseph Ally's group, and I didn't pay attention to you, and I really regret that I didn't pay attention to you because you had long videos. Well, you know what? Joe has long videos. They're not short. I used to watch Joe's videos. I was an admin in his group. It was, part of my thing. But I was in that group long before Joe even became a member of that group. That group was my home. Vonda taught me a lot about drastically changing your life for the better. She reminded me about questions and why we should ask better questions. So do you guys want to ask 100 questions or one question? Do you want to say 10,000 times a day what you want to create in your reality? Or whenever you think about whatever it is you're creating, do you just want to say it? Deprogramming yourself is just a matter of putting the crap down and picking up one technique that works. Your biggest hurdle is sticking with it. Because you've been doing this for so long, you don't know what to do with all this free time. I mean, seriously, when you put this down, what do you do with yourself? You didn't build a life. You're not having fun. You no longer have friends. You don't go and spend time with family. You are legit sitting there staring at the wall. So when you just do this one technique, you have a chance of building a life, creating friends, doing things that you want to do. You want to go to the gym and work out? You can go to the gym. You want to go out to eat with your friends? You can go out to eat. And you don't have to feel guilty that you're not saying this 10,000 plus times a day. Because when you are married to this person, you don't want to have to affirm all of this all day long. Legit. I mean, they don't even want to fit in the cup. There's so many things here. It's legit. 2 hands. So when you make a conscious choice to drastically change your life for the better, I tell you guys, one phrase, 10 words or less, drastically changes your life for the better. So I run several. Why am I happily married to Jared? I like purple, so. Why is everything working out for me quickly, easily, effortlessly, in the most fun and adventurous way? And why am I spoiled? Which do you want to do? Because I like these 3 compared to all of these. And I know I'm being drastic here in trying to show you guys what you're doing. But I'm not running around saying nobody has free will, everybody is me pushed out, I am the God of my reality. I am not doing an imaginal scene and then trying to line up my thoughts and my words. It's why everybody who dislikes Donald Trump hates Trump. Because Donald Trump is going to do this. This is exactly what Donald Trump is going to do. He doesn't have time to do all of this. If you have $1 billion in your bank account, you don't have time to say this 86,400 seconds a day. But you can always find a minute to do these. Because why am I spoiled? Why is everything working out for me quickly, easily, effortlessly, in the most fun and adventurous way? And why am I happily married to Jared? Now I can move on and do whatever needs to be done next. When I'm walking to the bathroom, I can easily say these phrases. I can't easily say these. When I am going about my day, I can pick up 3 things and do this. And I know what these things say. I don't have to have a piece of paper. I don't have to pull out my phone. And I don't have to read a list of things constantly. It's why I'm happy and you guys are stressed trying to figure out what's not working. This is how simple my routine is. And this is why everybody discounts it. Because how can these 3 phrases possibly get you things when you're not telling anybody what to do? Well, number 1, if the person loves you and is a part of your life, they should automatically know what your favorite drink is, your favorite food is, your allergies. If this person is getting to know you, they should be having conversations with you. But you can't have a conversation with the person if you're saying 10,000 times a day all of these things. Because this doesn't leave you time to have a conversation. And I don't have to fix anything because I'm talking about how amazing my life is over here. The force is within you to change. But if you can't put this down and make today amazing and just say 3 little phrases, you really don't want to drastically change your life for the better. You want to control the situation. And control is not fun. Because when they knock on the door and they bring you flowers and you scripted it or demanded it because it's in one of your little things, he has to bring me flowers, you don't appreciate it. They're not even beautiful to you. You're like, oh, well, he's wearing a blue shirt and he bought me flowers. So, I got 2 of the things I wanted off of that list. So now I need him to text me, and he texts me, I'm sorry, I'm no longer interested in being in a relationship with you. I have somebody else. You're now devastated because not only did you not get your relationship, he wore the blue shirt that you thought he should wear, and he brought you the flowers, but this isn't the way you wanted it to go. In this case, I'm spoiled, so of course I'm going to get flowers. And he knows I love the way he looks in that blue shirt, and I haven't seen him for a week, and he hasn't worn that blue shirt for me for a month, so he's going to wear that blue shirt to make me smile. He's going to show up quickly, easily, effortlessly, in the most fun and adventurous way. Means it could be a knock on my door. I could be outside at my car doing something, and I have the trunk up and I'm unloading groceries and I'm trying to bring them upstairs, and he pulls up behind me and says, "Hey, do you need some help?" I'm at the gas station getting my cup of coffee. He shows up and buys it for me. I'm in a restaurant eating dinner by myself because I'm just trying to de-stress and get away from everybody because, it's been a long week and I haven't felt good. And now this week I am catching up on calls that I missed last week. And I'm still dealing with, nasty comments about me that people seem to think I should know about. So things haven't changed in my life. I just focus on these more than this. And I'm human like everybody else. So sometimes this overwhelms me. But I have to set it down and walk away. And then I have to give these things a title. So, for the people who hate me talking about my ex-husband, oh well, I'm going to call all my haters my ex-husbands. And I'm going to thank you for watching my videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it really helps out my YouTube algorithm. And remember, every time you watch my video, I get paid for it now. So I really appreciate you helping me with my income goals as well. Oh, but now I don't have anything else to do because I'm not trying to figure out what to do to get rid of the haters. I'm just thanking them for helping me out. But that wasn't in any of those affirmations. Or ask-formations. Because, we're all stuck on these names of things that we need to do. Instead of just walking around saying, oh, wait, here, we'll pull this one out. Why am I happily living my dream life? I used to say that one all the time. Why am I happily living my dream life? Well, I'm happily living my dream life because I'm dating an absolutely positively amazing man. I get to drastically change people's lives for the better, and I get to teach people how simple it is to change their life for the better. In this last week, I've had 3 people who have had no contact for 3 months break contact. They didn't do any of this. They did this. And those people reached out to them. They didn't reach out to the person first. After 3 months of no contact, that person reached out to them. But they didn't walk around playing these games. Because when you are in that relationship, when you have that job, when you have that income you want to make, the only thing you're doing is you're being Mark Cuban. Billionaire Mark Cuban. Billionaire Donald Trump. You're talking about your status and you gave it a title. And because you gave it a title and you just talked about how amazing it is with, why am I spoiled? Everything works out for me quickly, easily, effortlessly, in the most fun and adventurous way. Why am I happily married to Jared? And why am I happily living my dream life? Now, this one you don't have to say. Why is everything working out in the most fun, adventurous way, quickly, easily, and effortlessly? You don't have to say this phrase. But the reason I say to say this phrase is because it boosts these things that you are trying to create by saying it's working and it's coming to me quickly, easily, effortlessly in the most fun and adventurous way. Because we don't want to keep living this chaos. I'm going to go put my pens away and I'm going to go drink my coffee. And then I'm going to go set about doing my typical Tuesday that I do. And I am going to enjoy my life. How are you going to choose to enjoy your life? Are you going to set down all of this crap that you are doing and ask 3 or 4 questions that drastically change your life for the better? Or are you going to talk about your big old butts and what's not working? I love you guys. Have an absolutely positively amazing day. And as always, tell me how what I'm sharing with you is drastically changing your life for the better.